Hey guys, Nicolai here. Before we take a look at times when League of Legends stopped working,
take a look at this. Soaz just sees 4 targets and goes, let's bounce, bro. Immediately starts jumping around, as unfortunately we do have a bug splat, so I do apologize about that one. But
I first gotta let you know that today's video is sponsored by ProGuides. ProGuides.com brings you the best way to start improving your rank today, with exclusive pro courses and their excellent feature InstaPro, which provides you with unlimited 24/7 on-demand coaching from some of the best players. Over 100,000 gamers have been coached on ProGuides and seen positive results in their rank. So get started with ProGuides today by using the first link in the description. Now with that being said, let's jump into the video. 5 times League of Legends broke at esports events. But what do I mean by broke? Basically, something that shouldn't have happened, and the game was paused. And for those unaware, pausing is a rule in all of the major League of Legends tournaments. Riot Games even has a whole load of definitions and rulings for how a pause can happen. But to keep it most simple, the most important rule is this one. Players may only pause a match immediately following a hardware or software malfunction. For example, monitor power, peripheral disability, or a League of Legends glitch. Which this of course is our main focus today. So let's get started. Beginning with number 5, it's a quickie, but it's something that we can all relate to. Minion block. Minion block is perhaps a top 5 most annoying things in League of Legends. I am talking about when you're moving your champion as normal, perhaps moving towards a fight, but instead your champion gets blocked by minions, and you are now unable to move, causing you potentially serious repercussions. And as frustrating as this may be in your silver promos, imagine how frustrating it is when this happens to you live on stage while you're competing for thousands of dollars. A while back, this happened to CLG Darshan, and because of the minion block, he was unable to move for almost an entire 8 seconds, causing him to get stunned by Echo and inevitably get killed. Undoubtedly, Darshan thought this wasn't fair and he paused the game. But there was obviously no remake made, as the official call toward this interaction from even the casters themselves was simply, quote, a normal thing in the game.
So this is it right here. Minion blocked, can't move, it's a normal thing in the game. Talks about pathing issue and he can't get out of it fast enough, and that's why he gets stunned there. And he wasn't able to get out.
Moving on to number 4, but... oh man. If you've played League of Legends in the past few years, there's a chance you've encountered a bug splat, which is this little window that pops up when the game completely crashes and needs to be restarted. And of course, every time that happens, it's very annoying. Now, although it's quite unlikely for this to happen to a player on stage, there has however been times when the game has bug splatted on the production side.
Well, the bloodier this... oh, Leroy gets grabbed. That's a lot of damage. Tucson comes over, the knockup flashes back over the wall to escape. Getting ignited, I believe. No, not quite. Just taking some damage. Oh, whoa. Meanwhile, we bug splat! Oh, no!
HRG looking to try and take a Baron for themselves. They are 5 members strong. Twisted Fate is trying to get towards this pit. Has his teleport available as we... that didn't happen.
And obviously these clips are somewhat old by now, as you can tell by the game looking dated. But these issues, although a little more rare, still happen today. However, the producers are now more prepared and run multiple versions of the spectator client, just in case. Like in this video for a perfect example.
Auto attack after auto attack after auto attack. He bursts through the front line immediately, but after that becomes the issue here. You saw nothing! We're back in the game!
Now for number 3, this issue didn't necessarily take place within the game, but instead a player paused the game after they felt that their mouse was not working. However, they ironically paused the game just seconds before what would be their inevitable death, because the enemy team had just made it all the way through his jungle and they are all inside this bush ready to get first blood, and he has no idea. This is definitely one that you should just see and listen for yourself.
No way to see it coming or stop it, really. Yeah, Looper has no idea. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Oh, here we go. This is what we were worried about. And can they get this blue shot? Are you kidding me?
He didn't see it.
He didn't see it. They don't know what's going to happen.
Wow, this is the craziest pause ever.
This is the most insane pause in League of Legends history, man. Is Dandy actually just going to be dead? I don't think Dandy's going to be expecting that.
Bond has,
Oh no!
Bond has left the game.
Oh no!
Bond's like, I'm having some problems with my mouse.
Yeah.
And the audience is like,
Whoa!
we're looking right now. It's
no.
actually, we paused in Samsung Ozon's vision, so we know 100% that they cannot see this.
Yes, yes. This is like when you're watching.
Shy is in the brush right now, and Dandy is like about 50% through blue buff.
This is like if you're watching those football highlight videos and they pause it right before like the guy gets leveled by the big hit. I feel like that's where Dandy's at right now. Because when this gets unpaused, I just don't think you're gonna have the reaction time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna find out. Good luck, Dandy.
Good luck.
Force be
Godspeed.
with you. Oh no, Dandy! First blood goes to Shy.
Number 2 comes to you from an interaction with Faker that resulted in an awkward pause. On May 10th, 2017, the first day of the 2017 MSI group stage, SKT-T1 was facing G2 Esports. And at one point in the game, support player Mythy, who was playing Zyra, fired away Zyra's E toward Faker, which he did not land. Or did he? Because after missing, Faker got the kill on Zyra, which made Mythy pause the game.
Or maybe that's a kill follow-up. Let's see the fight from before.
Yeah, we're gonna get to see. So what we're paused for is watch Mythy's E. Should it have hit Faker?
No, that seems
Looked like
it's
Faker
gone
just sidestepped it.
But after pausing and after being reviewed by the officials, it was determined that Faker just in fact dodged the skill shot. And the game was resumed as normal, making this guy look kind of silly. Many people mocked Mythy for doing this, and Mythy went as far as to later tweet, "Why are people shitting on me for pausing a game? XD." For number 1, instead of the game breaking, it was actually the gamer who broke. This is something you don't often see. This takes place between SKT-T1 and Samsung White in the 2017 playoff round. Samsung White is arguably minutes away from being eliminated from the playoffs and being swept in a 3-0 defeat. But despite this fact, one of the Samsung players pauses the game over what they determine to be an emergency.
And a pause, which is always nice.
A pause for us to revel in the moment, extend this series. Now Samsung can say they lasted a little bit longer in the ring.
We have a pause here to pay our respects for Samsung, who are our beloved Samsung.
Bathroom break?
Yeah, it looks like.
There it is, bathroom break, baby.
I mean, when you gotta go, right?
Nature's calling.
And he knows what this means. He knows that the cameras. Let's give him a high five here, a round of applause, because when everything's on the line and nature calls, nature comes first. Toilet issue. Are you serious?
Why are we calling it that?
Toilet issue. All right.
Oh,
Untara is like trying to hide a smile. Just go ahead and laugh it off, man. You're going to the next round. Ambition can't really find the humor in it all.
That's what I'm going to call it next time when I have to go to the bathroom. Sorry, I've got a toilet issue to fix.
Yeah. Bang, he's reading about one of our sponsors here.
What is happening?
It's like, oh, what is this drink all about? Oh, let me take a sip. Oh, it's not half bad.
He's walking back.
It's hard to deal with it. Okay, Kive's coming back. Can we get another camera shot?
Yeah, give him a
round of applause.
Did he wash his hands? Cheers for the washed hands.
Well, we can only hope, as I'm sure he wanted to come back as soon as possible, Crumbs.
That doesn't mean you should not wash your hands, Valdez.
You can only assume at this point.
You got to keep your hygiene on.
Seems the toilet issue is fixed, guys. Thankfully, thanks to plumber Cuve, who went in there and dealt with that toilet. Who knew he was a man of so many talents? All right, it looks like we're ready to go. The countdown has started, and game number 3 will resume.
Now, I really wasn't exaggerating. They really were minutes away from losing, because after our boy came back from the bathroom, they literally lost in less than 5 minutes.